Go. Hey everyone, this is Parzival630 here, and welcome to Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. This is a post-recording that is sped up because this is the entire playthrough in its entirety. So there's 3 recordings here that I put together, and I kind of sped it up to kind of show off this game's goodness. And I die in level 1. What am I, 4? So yeah, obviously this was originally commentated with, like, during the recording, but I lost the audio. This is still part of that batch of work that I was doing. So a lot of the tricks I use in this are standard tricks that people use for these kind of games, just manipulating the AI to move a certain way and then moving around them. You see me die a couple of times in this, but it's really, it's just a plain playthrough. I'm not trying to speedrun or anything. I don't think there is a record for this at all, so, if I wanted to claim the record, I suppose I could. Get rid of him. The punching glove is probably your best friend with these kinds of levels. Might make sure that you want to at least pick up one if one is available in the level. Basically, if you've never played this game before, the idea is to gather every carrot in the level in order to get access to the next level. There are various items that you can use to defeat enemies, such as that bottle of invisible ink that you saw me grab there. There are buckets, boxes. There's, I think, like a 10-ton weight, and then a safe. Each pushable item in this game has a different, like an actual weight that it accounts for, depending on what. Here's me showing off what the glove does too. Like, it drops off if it hits a wall or something. It's actually kind of neat to watch. Like understanding like the mechanics of all of this and everything. So, yeah, and there's a couple of different enemies that you can run into in this game. It's like 3 different types of, I think there's 4 different types of Sylvester the cat. There's also a Yosemite Sam character. I think later you will see a Daffy Duck. I think in this video we see Daffy. And then Wile E. Coyote is also in this game. And originally this game was meant to be I want to say that it was meant to be a Roger Rabbit game, and it was reskinned as a Bugs Bunny game because outside of Japan it just didn't do well, so they reskinned it, or they didn't think it was going to do well. I can't remember the proper history for it. Yeah, there's Daffy right there, and he's kind of like, each enemy has like its own unique like walking pattern that they follow and everything. I'm trying to figure out which way to go here. It's kind of annoying. That bucket's gonna fall as soon as I push it, so I was debating on whether or not I wanted to stay. But sometimes those enemies don't follow you, or they only follow you for a certain amount of steps, etc. And some of them get caught in a loop depending how stupid they are. I believe like the red cats, the red Sylvesters, will only move so many steps after you've taken like 3 or 4 steps or whatever. Green ones will only move in certain patterns, and they follow like a certain path, and sometimes they get looped. Like you see that green one there get stuck in that pipe loop there, which is not unordinary for this game. There are a couple times when I'm playing through this game, you see like a bunch of stuff like me like stopping and stop moving for a second. When I do that, I'm usually just trying to see, I'm waiting for that Wile E. Coyote to drop down there so I can grab both of these carrots right here. When I stop moving like that, it means that I'm trying to get them to like move a certain way or change a pattern. And if you kind of bump the directional pad, they'll stop moving, and then you can inch a little bit closer each time. One of the harder things, you see me die there, one of the harder things that you'll see in this is that it's when you fall off of a ledge onto a set of stairs, that set of stairs will automatically push you up to the top of those stairs. Once you start heading up, you can't go back down. It's not a mechanic that is used. And there goes my controller again. That damn controller just seems to just unhook and hook whenever it damn well pleases. I'm glad I stopped using it in later videos, and we'll be needing to use it in other recordings that I'll be doing, but I'm not going to worry about that now. I got a couple of projects that I'm working on that I don't want to worry about using something like that for the time being. Going to that Sam there, that was pretty easy to do. And I forgot about this guy. I'll wait for him to go by and you just run right on past him to kill one of them, just to get some extra points. Simple standard stuff that you see in a lot of other different games and stuff with expertise. A little bit of break there. That's the video actually switching over to the second part of this. The original video for that was like about 11 minutes or so, and I kind of, with the speed up, it was 6 minutes. We just kind of continue on here and get back to where we were before, as it were. One of the more frustrating things that I've experienced with this game is I lost my save file for this, which was rather infuriating. And then I had to go all the way back to the beginning and find where I left off. Bit of a letdown, I know, but you know, it kind of happens. And here I'm trying to get Sam to go underneath the ledge here far enough so I can sting him with the punching. Oh no, I don't use the punching glove here. So that's the last carrot. The last carrot, you end up just kind of floating in midair like that when you finish the stage, which is kind of fortunate because a lot of the carrots in this game are in like really inconvenient places. I do believe if I remember properly, I end up redoing this stage I think once more just because of how difficult this stage can be. I do believe. I don't test me on that because I don't know for certain. No, we finished the stage fine. This is one of the easier stages, I guess, that I kind of lucked out on. And there goes my controller again. This is a different day too. I think this is, or a different time of the day. I think this was recorded on the same time. This controller connecting itself again. God, that controller port, or that USB that I use for that controller just kind of stinks. It's just no good anymore. I've been dealing with that for about a month now, though. No big deal. We'll get past it and we'll do all the good stuff. Grab that last carrot and we'll finish stage 16. Move on to 17 here. And some of these stages, especially some of the later stages, get really convoluted and strange. I think they're a lot of fun to play though. You ruined your ink there, dude. Like, what are you doing? Like, that was just like one of the worst like plays ever. Like, why are you doing that? I think, oh, I almost botch it again here. That Sylvester follows me here. And I just get by. And then we bop him in the face. Take care of him. And grab this carrot right here. And finish stage 17 on the second try. And that's not bad though. I mean, when you actually learn from your mistakes in this game. That's what this game generally is about, is you make a mistake, you do better. You make another mistake, you do better. Oh, yeah, that's the other kind of embarrassing part about this game, is that if you have to press up on the staircase, otherwise you won't go up it. You walk right past it. I'm just going to take that. Yeah, this is actually a lot more bearable to watch now that it's sped up. Just watching it in its regular speed is just kind of hard to bear. What the hell are you doing? Just watching myself make these mistakes is kind of funny. Go walk past Sam there. Yeah, some of these one-way door steps here, or steps here, are kind of interesting to deal with. Then I have to deal with the fact that I made a mistake, and then kind of show off the stair mechanic. There's a one frame door like entry thing where if you press down at the same time you land in a doorway, you automatically just go down, and you get a set of invisibility frames with that. I do believe I take the L here, because I don't think I can get past this Sam, because he's kind of stuck in a loop. Me just kind of panicking, walking around in a damn loop, and I wasn't paying attention when he went by. Yep. Yeah, he's just overall too fast. You don't want to mess with him. You want to actually get that bucket to to hit Sam and not that Sylvester that I was going after. Yep, he went and did it again, and I died again. There we go. That's a lot better. And grab that punching glove there, buddy. I think one of the more annoying things about this, too, is the fact that, well, I don't know if it's annoying. It just makes the game harder to play if you don't know the intricacies. I killed that green Sylvester because he gave me a hard time before. Yeah, it's just, I guess it's just harder when you don't know how each of the characters move. And I didn't get a punching glove there, so I couldn't do anything about hitting him. We kind of get stuck there. I kind of decided that I wanted to head over to the far right here, because there's a lot of items that you can get and a lot of carrots that you can clear out right away. But the problem here is that this stage has got a Sam that blocks the way, that pipe there. And if you don't time it right, you'll end up running into him. So you gotta bring in a punching glove there, and hopefully you like miss him on the right hand side there, and then get a punching glove off of him and knock him over. So otherwise you can't get back out. It's either that or you make that carrot your last carrot. That was like the one frame that he was actually out to when I hit him, which was most unfortunate. So I think my main goal for this stage was that I wanted that carrot on the right there off of that ledge to be my last carrot, and I couldn't. I wanted to make it work so bad here. We want to do that, and then we actually want to take this pipe as it's that was lucky. Actually wanted to take that pipe as it's, or as they're going through, because then you actually and literally Looney Tune it, which is a lot of fun. I talk about this stage a lot, and I did talk about it a little bit when I was doing my once play of this game, and it reminds me of the old video game stores that I used to go to with my dad, mainly because it's like that. The staircases look like the old video game shelves that were stacked up at the video store when I was a kid. And actually, that's where I originally got this game to play for the first time, was that same video game store. Gosh, I couldn't even tell you what the name of that store was anymore. Let me get past this coyote guy here. I have no idea how that worked out. There was no way in heck that was going to work out the way that it did. Fortunate. Yeah, we need to head up that pipe there. Kind of got to move kind of pitch perfect in this part. And I actually didn't take down any of the enemies in this level because they're just kind of badly placed. Don't take them. Don't try to knock them down when you don't have to. It's really not fucking worth it. Like that. I totally timed that very poorly. That was just stupid and bad on my part. So you got that Daffy there that's kind of doing his thing down there. And he does follow your steps. He does follow your pattern. When you stop walking, he does. That was actually really great. I'm glad that we did it that way. Holy cow. like, a lot of the time when I'm looking at myself playing this game, I gotta think to myself, like, what the hell are you actually fucking doing? Like, what were you thinking in the moment? How did you think that that was going to work, honestly? Anyway. Like, I'm never going to be ready to play Earthbound again when I play like that. If I remember correctly about this stage, Daffy is actually at the very bottom of this stage, and if he's poorly placed or you take too many steps, you'll end up in that bottom right corner there, which stinks because you actually want to be able to like time it right where you get that left-handed side there and knock him down with the glove, because you really don't need the glove for any other reason in this level. And I think the idea that you want to do is you actually want to go back up the stairs here, drop down there and grab that last carrot so you don't have to go down to the bottom right there. There is a way that you can do it without taking out any of the enemies. I've done it before, but I mean, it's one of those things where it's, angry video game nerd, you're holding the controller like, oh, the fuck do I do that? And they're not going to fall for that old bucket trick there, so drop down there, come back around, do that, miss, and then get our 1-up. Yeah, that's the other thing that I forgot to mention too, is that after every stage that you clear, you get a 1-up. This level was always kind of memorable to me too, because it's just something very strange about having two... Oh god. It's so funny. There's just something about this stage where, like, having two sets of stairs like that just kind of sticks out in my mind and my memory very, very strange. It also reminds me of an old episode of the 1980s Muppet Babies cartoon, like the original run of that. And like how, I don't know, there's a lot of those things that just kind of stick in my memory that I try to remember. And when I think too hard, the memory kind of fades. I don't know, I'm rambling at this point, obviously. Let's get rid of that Sylvester there so he doesn't follow us up. Grab that carrot right there. And yes, I am trying my hardest not to do the Nintendo Capri Sun, because I do that all the time. And calling it a carrot is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do when playing this. Just these deaths are just so funny because, like, they're not obvious. Like, they're not, when you're actually playing this game, like, you think that you're in the clear, like, they're not going to turn around. Like, right there. Like, he could have totally have turned around right there, but he didn't. It's just the stupidest thing ever. The AI in this game is just so ridiculous. And it's so random, you can never tell what the heck they're going to do until they freaking do it. And I grabbed that glove for no freaking reason when I could have done it this way. You're supposed to do it that way. And I think I was kind of mad about it too, because you could tell, like, based on the way I kind of threw the glove down at the end of that. Anyway, and we got the coast is clear here because that Sylvester went over to the right hand side. This stage is kind of infuriating. You gotta kind of time it just right where you're not, like where you get past the enemies just right. And you can't take those, like, the paths if they're, if that no carrot sign is up, because then you won't be able to. Dude, I have no idea how I did this. Like, this is some, like, skilled gamer shit, and I am by no means a skilled gamer. That was smoother than butter on toast. The day that this video was recorded was January 30th of this year. It is now April 26th of 24. And currently it is 10:03 at night. And I'm just having, like, the hardest and weirdest time. Like, just trying not to laugh at, like, my commentary right now. Like, in the moment commentary. I'm so stupid. And yeah, the orange Sylvesters are the strangest because they basically move according to, I don't know why I did it this way. They basically move according to how many steps you take. If you take 3 steps and then stop, it'll take he'll take so many steps and then stop himself, and he won't move until you move. Sometimes if you move away, like in the opposite direction you were originally moving, he won't move at all either. It's kind of tricky. Okay, take it. I can't believe he went all the way down that hallway. We want this guy to move. And so I'm running against the wall there to get him to move a certain way. So if you keep holding the button, sometimes they'll keep moving in the direction that you want them to. Other times he'll switch directions and head all the way down, which I would have taken that as well, because you can use the stair trick if you do that. The stair trick is essentially when you go down a set of stairs, as they're going down the same set of stairs, you can bypass them because you basically Looney Tune them. And that's like my favorite part about this, is like that's totally a gag that I totally buy into. There's that last carrot and I'm stuck. Can I get him to move? There you go. You can get him to move just enough. You can get right past him. It takes them about a fraction of a second to just turn around the stairs, and you can turn around if you are heading up the stairs. You can turn around on them. But if you're heading down the stairs, you have to commit, because there's no stopping yourself from going down. This is such a hard level. You get like one frame like that right there where you can walk right past him, and it's just that frame right there where if you are standing just right where I was on those stairs, you can climb up them without having to touch him. And we actually want him to head that way so we can hit him with that 10-ton. I did mention earlier that the pushable, oh, that was so cool. The pushable items in this game, like the 10-ton weight and the safe, all have a different perspective, or like a force in which they can be pushed. The 10-ton weight obviously only moves 1 square at a time. Jeez Louise, that damn controller. Let's pause it and fix it here. The safe, I do believe, moves 2 squares. The box moves 3, and then the bucket moves 4. And you can't stop it from moving anywhere else. If you bump it just a little bit, it goes. It continues on its trajectory. Go. So I don't know what I was talking about earlier, but I was interrupted for a little bit, which is fine. That's why I do post commentary of it for a lot of my videos now. So we are continuing on with this level here. Well, not continuing, I guess we're finishing it up. Moving on to stage 38 here. Again, this is the whole playthrough of the game. Man, you get like the worst luck in this game sometimes. It's better if we just head that way. One of the ideas that you want to do here is that you actually want to like lure Sam to this side of the screen, so you don't have to worry about hitting him. And getting them both down there would probably be a good idea. Well, Sam can't climb stairs. He's like the staircases. He could run up the stone ones, but not the ones through the doors. That's something that he cannot do. Again, getting lucky with those shots there. It does seem like it's a little closer because obviously the video is sped up to twice its normal speed. Not too much faster. I didn't want to like overkill it with the speed so that it was like you couldn't recognize it or anything. Just wanted it fast enough to where like I'm not commentating for over an hour. So got a bunch more 1-ups there. I think we have 18 1-ups now, and this is stage 40 now. And then we cut off the video there, reconnecting our stuff here. I generally do not cut off like the early parts of these levels because, or these videos, because it doesn't matter. Like the reason why I don't think it matters is because, god dang. Oh, we got him. Because by the time you see, like usually when I do like in-game commentary, it's like I have a prep time that I usually use. There's a countdown. This damn controller keeps falling off. It's the whole reason why I lost the audio recording, and it makes me so angry that it just keeps popping in and out. Yeah, the in-game commentary, I have like a prep time that I use. There's that dang no carrot sign again that if you do walk into it, it will kill you. Like it's like it'll take a life away from you. Basically, it's like saying like you're not allowed to pass through there because there's it's like I don't know. Like if you've taken a carrot, you're not supposed to go through it. I don't know. Never really understood like why the whole gimmick was like if you took like if it's a no carrot instead of, you know, his face. I guess it's harder to put his face on something though too, because again, this wasn't a Bugs Bunny game originally. I should see if I could find like the, god dang, that's twice now. If I could find like any old footage, I could put it up on the screen here of it actually being a Roger Rabbit game first. Because I think that's what it was. That is so damn lucky. Like he went down that way. This level is this level is kind of tricky in the sense that you kind of have to get lucky with RNG. I'm trying to grab that, yeah. I let that be my last carrot because it wasn't productive otherwise. I would have had to like get lucky with it and be able to hit him, etc. And that wasn't going to happen. Sorry for the noise in the background. That's my cat. He's sharpening his claws on one of the boxes that he sharpens his claws on. What are they called? Scratch boxes. Yeah. So what are we at? Level 43, 44. Stage 44 of this. This game isn't really that long. I think there are 60 stages altogether. I think this generation of games is actually really interesting too, because as a kid it was really hard to kind of like determine, or like not determine I guess, but what's the word I'm looking for? It's fucking 10:36 at night. I can't think of the damn word I'm looking for. I took the L there. There was no agreement on what to call, like, when you completed, like, an area of a game, like Mario 1-1, it was quite obvious that and I'm dead here again. Like Mario 1-1, it was quite obvious, like, because of, like, the game's manual or whatever, that, you know, the first one stood for World 1. But the second one, like, depending on who you asked or like what you read, what source material you used, you either ended up with World 1 Stage 1 or World 1 Level 1. And yeah, it was, yeah, really, like, there really was like a defining moment where we somehow simultaneously agreed that it was, you know, that we were going to use level forever, but there was a time when that wasn't the case. We were calling it stage as well. Or, like, I remember sometimes, like, even calling it, like, board, like the first board. But I think I remember more strongly remembering that with like Mario 1 or 3, sorry. And like how like the actual worlds themselves were kind of built like boards, like game boards. Like that was just, I don't know. Again, like I just feel like that there was a defining moment where we just kind of collectively decided to call them levels, and it kind of stayed that way. But back in these days, when this game was new, you know, there were so many names for them. The stage was what, you know, Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle called each level, essentially. Oh, that is not good. That is not good either. Gosh, watching him like Benny Hill style run around this freaking. Oh, what? Okay, whatever. You grab that card right there. Yeah, if you would have actually. I'm kind of frustrated because I totally could have had it. Well, that worked out. Could have had it a lot sooner if I was paying attention. That one on the left would have been the last one. Yeah, just get rid of him. I do remember experiencing some frustration with this level here. It's just kind of... You essentially have to lure the Sylvester out of the way in order to make it up those stairs. There's no other way up there. That. Yeah, it just gets really ugly. But I think we did it. Yep. If you get lucky sometimes too, sometimes you can catch their tails waggling when they're going up and down the stairs, like when you complete a level. It's actually kind of funny to watch. Kill that Daffy Duck there. It's always funny to see Daffy's one leg kicking there too. I want to say that the Sylvesters were the... What were they? Were they weasels in Roger Rabbit? I don't remember. That's such a good movie too. Like, I really got to go back and watch it sometime. It's really good. I complain way too much about movies these days, and then, you know, they don't make them like they used to anymore. And then I watch a movie that they don't make anymore, like Roger Rabbit, and I feel good about myself. I mean, they do make movies like that still. I don't know what I complain about, to be honest. Why did you do that? I suppose you thought you were going to make it, but still. Like, sometimes, like, I think to myself, like, am I thinking in the moment, or am I just being stupid? But I had to have been thinking, like, coming up with some sort of plan in my head, and it just didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. But at the same time, like, dude, you lost 7 lives in the span of, like, gosh, what, 20 minutes? Something like that? And this is the longest part that I recorded, too, so, it was, like, something like 40 minutes originally. It was, God, don't take that. Like, there is totally a way that you can go up and down all of these without having to, like, hit anyone. Especially if you get lucky with the stuff. Oh, look at that. Took them both out at the same time with 2 punching gloves, too. Jesus Christ, I thought that bucket was an enemy. That Sam's got to drop. Dude, you got to drop. Drop. There you go. He's no longer a problem. The other thing is, too, is that, like, I think the Gray Sylvesters are, like, the smartest ones, in the sense that they have their own, like, move patterns, and they kind of do what they want. They're a little less predictable in that way. Oh, this stage. Oh my god, this level is just so fucking confusing. Yeah, stage 54 is so fucking bad. Like, I had so much trouble getting through this one when I was playing it. I remember this. I got rid of both those guys there very easily. And then ended up dying there. Like, it would have worked out if I would have, like, moved the... I would have gotten the tunnels. Yeah, like, it did that. Like, you gotta get through those pipes fast. And I really don't understand, like, how pipes play into... Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Why did you do it, man? Oh my god. It's just so nerve-wracking. Then you gotta go down this way. Like, there's a left side and the right side that you gotta go down, and you can only get to so many... Get to so many carrots by going one way. Of course, I pause it here to, like... Probably, like, answer a text message or something. It's like, you fucking idiot, you're recording. And then you miss the green guy. Yeah. I found out that I could change the colors and like the sharpness of the colors by tapping on a button on my keyboard, which I was being fucking stupid with it for a little bit. Yeah, the ROM that I use for this is actually really nice because it's it plays like a whole bunch of different like consoles on here, and of course I have a lot of these games like physically. If anyone wants to see pictures of some of these games, I have copies of them. The only one I currently do not have is I do believe Super Mario RPG, like the cartridge. I have it like I normally have it, but I think I went and had it cleaned, and I haven't gotten it back yet. Dude, this guy is he's just a problem child. Like, oh my god. So many. Like, that was... Okay. Here's the problem that I have here. I bumped my mic. Here's the problem that I have. Is that it's quite obvious that you're supposed to use that last spot as the spot where you finish the stage. You should do that. I didn't, and I think that's where my problem lied, because I kept going up and around, and if I'm being at all honest in any way, shape, or form, is that I should not have done it that way. I do believe I die again here as well, because now I have two of those guys sitting there, and I have to predict when. See, could have just gone all the way around and done it again, and I spend way too much time doing this. I remember doing this now. What you're supposed to do, yeah, what you're supposed to do there is, in order to get him to move, is that you're supposed to like stand on the edge there and head down. He moved way too fast there to get down there. You don't want to use that on him. I'm going to be honest with you. As I'm watching this, I'm watching myself fail here, and I'm remembering how much I almost gave up. But yeah, we get it this time here. We almost didn't get it here. It was quite shocking how we almost didn't get that. We hit down there, and then you're trapped in here forever. No! We only got like a couple more stages left to do. I want to say that I actually get a game over before I end this. I want to say that I think that was that is a possibility that happened. I don't remember if that actually did happen, but I want to say that it did. We head down there. Grab that one. We need to... Yeah, there we go. I was so salty at this point. I remember as I was dealing with the controller unplugging all this time. I was dealing with dying like left and right. And I just wanted to clear the stages and be done. I was like, I have so many more minutes until I'm done recording, and then I could be done for the day. Not have enough content to like edit later. And you fuck around and you find out, buddy. Seriously. I want to say that you can just get past all these guys without having to deal with them. Yeah, that's not going to last. At least I didn't make that stupid mistake like I always do when I play this game. You got the punching glove. Use it. Good. This is the problem child that we have here. Yep. Sure enough. We got 5 lives left. I don't think we have to deal with him with this much more though. I don't think I want to say I didn't get a game over. I want to say that. So I think I get lucky here. Yeah, look at that. Like a lot of the time, like gameplay looks so smooth and I make it look so easy. Like, dude, there's no way that you can make something look easy like not the way that you play. I give myself a lot more credit though. I've been doing this for God knows how long now. God, how old am I? Oh gosh, I'll be 36 this year. That is terrifying. I should not have been allowed to fucking be able to run this long. I totally fucking forgot that I had that. I'm trying to lure this orange guy down because I can't get to that carrot unless he comes down. Oh, I guess I can. Doing that frame perfect stairway climb. Dude, my foot is so sore talking. Double punchies. Get rid of that Sam too. I want to say this is another stage that I get stuck on for a little bit though because of the whole like enemy placement thing. Enemy placement in this game is so fucking mean though. But I think that's the problem that I have with this is that like I actually enjoy the fact that this game is kind of tough with the enemy placement. I'm a glutton for punishment. And I totally forget there too. It's like, oh, you came around that way before and you didn't do anything. I think what I was trying to do is that I was trying to wrap my head around like how to get over there. And I was kind of like kicking myself in the back because I got both of those guys stuck in that corner there, and I want to say they don't come out, and I like literally like try to reset the area like 3 or 4 times, and then I learned that, yep, I just got here. I learned that there was a ledge there, and I was like, oh my fucking god, like that is the stupidest thing ever. Like, how did you forget that there was a ledge on that side of the stage? And I could have been using that the whole time, and I don't think I did. Kill him, yeah. Grab that. Get there. Yeah, I had to manipulate around here, though, because I ran out of those boxing gloves. Nope. Yeah, you gotta get really tricky with, like, some of your moves. I do believe this... Is this the last stage? I think it is. I think this is the last stage. I think this is stage 60. Down there. Now, this is where it gets really tough because I got that green one there, and then Sam just kind of putzing around. Oh, stupid controller. God. And then I get so sidetracked with, like, thinking, you know, with, I get so sidetracked with, like, the fact that the controller came undone that, like, I forget to, like, to play. I actually went back to wrap around to grab that because I kind of need that. And then I had to deal with this. And then he's just futzing around there. And then I get cornered. I do believe this is the last take, though. Because, oh god. Oh, you're going to hear that probably. I want to say that this is the last take because we're ending, like, we're reaching the end of this recording here. And I want to say that, like, I just, like, somehow luck out with, I don't know. I don't know if there's even RNG in this game. It's just, it's kind of too confusing to be RNG. I want to say that I wanted to save the last glove for something, and I just don't use it. I don't remember. And then he gets fucking stuck in there again. I don't think I need to go back over there, though, so it doesn't matter. There he goes. Get it. Go. Yes! Yeah, that's the end of it right here. Nope, this is right here. And it's, like, super short, I remember. Yeah. The stage is so weird. Like, it's, like, one of the weirdest stages to, like, end on. Because it's just basically, like, a straight, like, downward spiral. And Sam looks weird in this stage. He's, like, red. Wiley's in this stage. You're gonna head up there. Trick him into going, and then you just pop up here. And then you're done. And that's stage 60. It's the end. Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching this. If you like this, rate, comment, subscribe, do the thing. I'll see you guys next time. This is Parzival630 signing off. Take care.